So I had mentioned in the previous video that I run a space heater in my bathroom. Let's go in there and have a look. And that's it right there. It's just a small little space heater. It goes from 750 watts to 1500 watts. So it's not going to put out very much power. So if I was going to have one room in my house warm, it would be the bathroom. Obviously, nobody spends a great deal of time in the bathroom, so you don't have to have it heated up all the time. And it's a small room, so it's very easy to keep warmed up. We have a register up there which is closed right now, and it's just a small enough room that it's very, very easy to keep warmed up. The space heater keeps it very, very nice and warm in here. And I've also, of course, got the two factory hot lamps. That one's not even on, but that one over there is. And I've added this hanging light right there, plugged in over there. That's a 150 watt bulb. That puts out a tremendous amount of heat, and that by itself will warm this little room up. And that's what I did this morning. I used just a 150 watt bulb, and I'm just about 78 degrees in here, and it's very nice. And you don't have to leave it on very long to warm up this little small room. So that works out good for me. So that's what we'll be doing for the next month or so, just using this little space heater in here whenever needed. By the way, you may or may not have noticed that I have decided to grow my beard back. I think it's been about 4 days since I shaved last, and I just decided to grow it back. I had a beard before for a long, long time, and then after the lockdown pandemic situation and I returned back to work in May, I decided to shave it off because I thought it would interfere with the masks, and so I did. But now I come to find out some time ago that it's actually easier for a man to have full beard or goatee, and it actually helps you to breathe through the mask. So yeah, I should have grown it back long before now, but anyway, so we're gonna grow it back, and we'll see how long this thing will be by surgery time. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna no more shave for 2020. So it's about 2:15 in the afternoon now on Thursday afternoon. Been home for a while. I got some dinner in the oven, a couple of pot pies in there. That'll last me for a couple of days. I like to use the oven whenever I can to help heat the house up. Starting today, the weather's going to be just a tad bit warmer. It's about 66.4 degrees outside. We're supposed to get up to about 70 today. And we're just going to be a little bit warmer. 64 in here. Got all the lights on. And that helps to warm the house up without using too much electricity. We're still going to get pretty close to freezing at night, but like I said, it's just going to be a little bit warmer. Let's check things out outside here. My little red pickup truck is right here in the front. I actually haven't driven this truck for about 2 weeks, so I need to get it started up here and drive it on my days off, I guess. It is pretty sunny out here, and it certainly looks like it could be really warm. Leaves are falling off the trees. My backyard looks pretty dead because I haven't watered it for a couple of months. We've been in a drought all summer, and they don't want us to be using extra water, so I've just kind of let it go dead. Well, it will come back as soon as it starts raining. This thing out here is not a heat pump, it's a air conditioning condensing unit, and that is 43 years old. The landlords of this place are not interested in upgrading the heating and air conditioning system because mine still works. So I'm kind of stuck with it. And that's why it costs so much to use. It's just way, way outdated. I need a heat pump is what I need. And here in the carport is my main driving car. My little 94 Nissan Sentra. It's a whole lot better on gas than the truck is, so I drive this mostly. Truck is funner to drive for sure. So my bedroom is back here in the back of the house. I'm actually in a 2-bedroom apartment, but we'll look at the small bedroom first. This is, like I said, in the back of the house, and I like it back here because it is more quieter, and I go to sleep pretty darn early in the afternoon. The window is completely blacked out, so it is absolutely pitch dark in here no matter what time of day it is, and I like that. I've got just a little single bed, and I've only got one blanket on the bed right now, and I'm perfectly okay with that because I sleep in some pretty heavy pajamas, and I can also wear like sweatpants and sweat jacket and stay very warm. But I do have an extra blanket, and I've got lots of extra blankets if I need them, but right now I'm okay with just one blanket on here. And of course I keep the door closed, keep it sealed off so it stays a lot cooler in here. So right now it is about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting ready to go to work. It's 37 degrees outside according to this thermometer, and only 62 in here. So the heating system for this house has the registers or the vents in the ceiling, and I don't really care for that idea too much. In fact, this is the first house that I've ever had that has the registers or vents in the ceiling. And you can see there's one there for the dining room, and then over here for the living room there's one over there. Unfortunately, this house is on a slab, just a big slab of concrete, so the floor is very, very cold all the time. So I wish these heating vents were in the floor, but they're not. And this, like I said, this is the first house that I've ever had that has them like this. This is the main control. It is central heating and air, and it does work okay. It works good. It's just not very efficient. It's a very outdated system because it doesn't have a heat pump. Do have a ceiling fan, but it doesn't really do much good if you're just blowing around cold air. And then here in the kitchen, there's a vent there. So when I get home a little bit later on this afternoon, I'll show you the master bedroom. I can't do that right now because I leave the blinds and the drapes open so that the sun will come in because it faces directly east. And that helps to bring some heat in, believe it or not. So we'll look at that later on. So through this door is the master bedroom. It's never been a favorite place of mine. It is a much bigger bedroom, and for the most part it's just been a junk storage room. And for the last year it's been the exercise bike room, but all that does is just sit there and collect dust. So now it is the solar panel room. I leave the window and drapes open like that. The window's not open, but the drapes are open so that nice morning sun can come in here and kind of warm it up. I've got some lithium battery projects here. That's a 100-watt grape solar panel in the window, not outside like it should be. And right now it's gleaning about 10.9 volts actually. That's reading the battery. It's reading about 18.2 volts is what's coming in on it. So I've got it hooked up to a 840 watt hour battery that I'm attempting to charge up. I like building custom batteries and custom lights like this thing here. So yeah, I'm just trying to charge this battery up at the time being, and that's about all I do with this spare bedroom. I could easily live in a single like studio apartment. I could easily make that work, but I have this place, and of course it's got the heating register up there, which is I believe closed, and But this room gets really, really hot during the summer because the sun comes in here. So it just wouldn't work as my bedroom, and it's more noisy out there because there's neighbors out there. And that's about it for the tour of my little home here. It's not too bad.